When I stand back and I watch Jackson play, and the way that people respond to him, I think the word that I would use to describe it is just joy. People walk away happy. They walk away smiling. And it's certainly joy for me and his dad to know that he can bring such happiness to other people around him, and that he is so generous with the talent that he's been given.
Their family was over. I think it was a Christmas weekend, and I excused myself and went in the living room and picked up the guitar and just started strumming on it. And after a few seconds or a few minutes, Jackson come crawling up there, and the door wasn't locked or closed, but it was just pushed to. And he shoved it open and crawled on into where I was playing the guitar and climbed up on my knee, and then he stood there a while and looked at me, and after a while he took his left hand and raked down the strings. And then he thought he had done something wrong, and he looked at me like he thought I was going to get on to him, but I didn't say anything. And then he done it again. Then before long, he got his balance good, and both hands, he was raking his hands down the strings and just smiling and laughing and enjoying it the most in the world. And he said I wasn't going to say anything to him, so he just kept on doing it. He knew that sound was coming from him, that he was making it, and he was enjoying hearing that sound he was making by himself.
Jackson was about 1.5 years or 1.75 years old at the time. Our son Chris and family lived in Baxley, Georgia. We went over to see them for a few days and took Jackson with us. We were shopping with Brittany, Taylor, and Jackson at a Fred's store. The girls picked out what they wanted. It was a little harder to find something for Jackson. As we looked at things in the toy section, Jackson spotted this little guitar. It was purple and just a toy. I picked it up and let him see it. He knew that was what he wanted. When we got to the register, the cashier went to take it from him to ring it up. Jackson wouldn't turn it loose. He held onto it for dear life. Somehow the cashier managed to ring it up with Jackson holding onto it. I didn't realize at that time that Jackson knew what a guitar was, but he did. Mr. Bethune had one and played it when Jackson was there. So he knew he wanted one too. I don't know how long he kept that little purple toy guitar, but many real guitars followed that one.
I could hear my mother praying. If I could hear my mother praying, if I could hear her tender voice as then, so glad I would be, would mean so much to me. I could hear my mother pray again.
I remember so well the first time Jackson took the stage. He must have been around 3 years old, and he was very, very shy as a toddler. It was at the Woodbine Opry on a Friday night. And I had taken him a couple of times before, and we had just sat in the audience, and he had just held on to his guitar and just absolutely refused to budge. So we had been a couple of times, but on this particular night, as we were walking in the doorway, Al Chapman was also coming up through the middle of the stage and extended his hand to Jackson. And to my surprise, Jackson took his hand, and I very vividly remember him letting go of mine to take Al's hand and to walk down that aisle towards that stage. I just stood there, surprised, stunned, and watching him go. And I had a tear in my eye, which I really didn't even understand at the time. But he stood up there the entire night with the confidence of somebody who had stood up there 100 times. And he's never looked back. He's been on a lot of stages since then. But the doorway to that Woodbine Opry will always be one of my favorite places to hear him play. And while it's been a long time that he's let go of my hand, now I can just stand in that doorway and watch him with amazement and excitement and gratitude for the talent and the skill that rolls off those strings.
There's a dark and a troubled side of life. There's a bright and a sunny side too. Though we meet with darkness and strife, the sunny side we also may hear. Well, now keep on the sunny side, always on the sunny side. Keep on the sunny side of life. It will help us every day, and it will brighten along the way if we keep on the sunny side of life.
Though the storm and its fury broke today, crushing hopes that we cherish so dear, storm and cloud will in time pass away. The sun again will shine bright and clear. Keep on the sunny side, always on the sunny side. Keep on the sunny side of life. It will help us every day, it will brighten all the way if we'll keep on the sunny side of life. Let us greet with a song of hope each day. Though the moment be cloudy or fair, let us trust in our Savior always to keep us everyone in His care. Keep on the sunny side, always on the sunny side. Keep on the sunny side of life. It will help us every day, it will brighten all the way if we'll keep on the sunny side of life. Keep on the sunny side, always on the sunny side. Keep on the sunny side of life. It will help us every day, it will brighten all the way if we keep on the sunny side of life. If we keep on the sunny side of life.
There's a land that is fairer than day, and by faith we can see it afar. For the Father waits sing on that beautiful shore. The melodious songs of bliss, and our spirits shall sorrow no more. Not a sign from the blessings of rest. In the sweet by and by, we shall meet on that beautiful shore. In the sweet by and by, we shall meet on that beautiful shore. To our beautiful Father above, we will offer our tributes praise for the glorious gift of His love. And the blessings that hallow our days. In the sweet by and by, we shall meet on that beautiful shore. In the sweet by and by, we shall meet on that beautiful shore. Everybody sing that chorus with us. In the sweet by and by, we shall meet on that beautiful shore. In the sweet by and by, we shall meet on that beautiful shore. We shall